Well, what's up, guys? Welcome back to Team Ventura Fitness. Super excited for you to be here joining me today. Today, I got something really special and really deep that I want to talk about. Basically, to get my channel kicked off, is I want to explain my passions and why I love doing the health and fitness stuff, because it's something so deeply rooted into me now that it affects my mind, body, and soul, and I want that same result for other people like you. So if you get useful information out of this, let me know. Like, comment, subscribe, share, you know the deal. So to start this off, I want you to see fitness the way I see it, and I'll explain that. So fitness to me, and this is different with a lot of people in life. You know, everybody has something different that affects them in an unusual way and maybe awakens them, or whatever you want to call it. Fitness is the gateway to a whole new life and all new possibilities. And I'll explain that. So, when you start going through the trial and error and the process of life and what life is, we get down on ourselves because we limit ourselves. And through fitness, when you start pushing yourself through these physical, strenuous activities, whether that's cardio, running, meditation, or resistance training, you start to break down the limitations that you had set on yourself when you walked into that environment. And let me give you an example. You start a job and you're very uncomfortable, you're very uneasy, and it's very hard, and you're not sure what you're doing. But after a certain amount of time, you get really good at that job, and then you're a trainer of that job, and then you're a manager of that job, and then you're the plant manager. You know, that's kind of how like the things work. When it's the same thing, but at a deeper level with fitness, because when you step into the fitness world, people always look at it as like an outside appearance of six-pack abs or something along those lines. But it's a lot deeper than that. It's a lot more to that. There's a lot more that the effects of fitness has on a human body. And it gets confused by people get confused by a lot of different meanings of that. They call it confidence and things like that. But let me explain. So when you walk into the gym and you start to break down the limitations that you had on yourself for fitness, like for example, if you couldn't run a mile, but yet 6 months later you run a marathon, what do you think your perception of running is after you run that marathon versus before you even started training for that marathon? It's undescribable, you know, because what you're doing is you're creating a new life, and it connects you to all the different possibilities in life that you never thought you could achieve, because humans are so bad at putting these limitations on themselves. And you break those limitations down through fitness, because you start to achieve things that you didn't think you could achieve. And once you achieve those things, you start taking those limitations off, and everything snowballs from there into your job, your life, your relationships, your friendships, your finances, everything. So what I want people to understand is that there's a way deeper level to your health and your nutrition and your fitness and the whole surrounding of what a human body is, and your soul and your mind. And when all that connects and it is working in harmony, it creates life at a different level. Your perception of everything is different. You know, you start to perceive things in your life around us in a different way. You know, and you start to accept life and love life and be thankful and have gratitude for what you have. It creates a small awakening. And when you have that awakening from taking those limitations down, you start to ask questions. And from those questions, all these possibilities and amazing things come out. And it's hard to explain until you go through the process. But I've been through the process. I've been extremely overweight. I've been through the struggles. I've done all that stuff. And that's what I want for you. I want you to be happy. I want you to be whole. I want you to have that same experience I have. And when you start your fitness journey, you're going to be uncomfortable. It's guaranteed. You're going to be uncomfortable. Your nutrition's going to be tough. You're going to be stressed. Everything's going to be different. But after time, when you put the work in, it's going to have profound effects, mentally, physically, spiritually. And I promise you that. So this is just a little input on why I love fitness so much and why I'm even creating these videos and things like that. Because it's a gateway to a new beginning. And it opens up the possibilities of so many things in life, but you have to recognize it. And you have to understand what is happening to you in that particular time. Because then life gets good, and you start to perceive life, yourself, and you start to look at yourself in a whole new light. And when you look at yourself in a new light, you see others in a new light. And it all becomes whole, and it all comes together, and it works in harmony, and it creates a chain reaction. Because then other people want to know what you're doing. And they want to know, and they want you to be their mentors and their coaches and things like that. And this is what I try to explain to people. With that being said, this is just the beginning. Thank you for joining me on my journey. Like, comment, subscribe, share. You know the deal. This is Team Bench Fitness, and thank you for being here. I love you guys. Peace.